Look, I'm not proud of it. It's an addiction, okay? I love their food.
Okay, so by now, if you've watched any of our videos, you know that we're going to start our trips at a Cracker Barrel, at least most of the time. And no, I'm not sponsored. And by the way, if you're a subscriber, first, welcome back. But the reason I always say I'm not sponsored is because the way I understand it, I'm supposed to say that unless I really am sponsored. I might be wrong about that, and I'll be honest, here lately when it comes to posting videos, I'm really confused on what I can and can't do because it seems to change monthly, or at least it feels that way. But I'm glad you're here to join us on our most recent adventure. And by the way, if this is your first time here, I'm Bill Marion, and the channel you're watching is A Nose for Life. And thank you for giving our video community a chance, and I hope you enjoy this video. So it's time for another round of college trips, and this time Nathan and Crystal were visiting the same college. So we turned it into a family event, minus Anna, who is knee-deep in her second year of college at Union in Kentucky. And by the way, she's doing great. This time around, we're visiting Tusculum College in Greenville, Tennessee. Greenville, Tennessee is about 3 hours from where we live in the Tennessee Valley. Here's something interesting right off the bat about Greenville, Tennessee. The town was named after a famous Revolutionary War hero by the name of Nathan Green. And notice the spelling of the last name Green, G-R-E-E-N-E. In all of the United States, of all of the towns named Greenville, and there are quite a few, Greenville, Tennessee is the only town spelled this way. I know, mind blown, right? Well, here's the cherry on top. A Los Angeles-style submarine was named after Greenville, Tennessee. And yes, the sub spells Greenville the same way the town spells Greenville. Boom! I just totally blew your mind with my extra awesome knowledge. Okay, I totally used Wikipedia for that information, and yes, it's okay for me to use Wikipedia every once in a while. Okay, never mind. It's a cheap way to find information, and Wikipedia isn't always reliable, but surely this is true, right? Okay, seriously, it might not be true. So now, out of research guilt, here's the town's website, same information, there you go. By the way, I always leave links in the description regarding the information I provide in my videos, unless it's my opinion, in which I say something like, I think, or I believe, or if it were up to me, or something like that. But anyway, if you have any questions about the information that I provide in my videos, always check the description.
So I'm walking on the campus of Tusculum College in Greenville, Tennessee. And did you know that Tusculum College is the oldest college in the state of Tennessee, and it's one of the oldest colleges in the U.S. That's right, it's one of the oldest colleges in the U.S. I think it's the 28th oldest college in the U.S. But I had no idea that here in Greenville, Tennessee, at Tusculum College, that this was the oldest college in the state of Tennessee. I think that's really cool. Tusculum College is located in Greenville, Tennessee, and Greenville is just outside the foothills of the Great Smoky Mountains. It's a gorgeous area, and this campus is so beautiful, and it looks like something out of the 18th century. I really like it here. So Nathan and Crystal, they're considering Tusculum College, so we're gonna have a tour today. It's gonna be a lot of fun, and you're gonna get to kind of come along with us and learn a little bit about Tusculum and a whole bunch of other stuff, so stick around.
I'm a sucker for small town colleges. I mean, seriously, I can't explain it. When I walk on a campus like Tusculum College, I just feel like learning is easier and creativity is more natural. I don't guess that's true for everyone, but Tusculum is my kind of college. It's small, and it's just outside the Smoky Mountains. What's not to love? The faculty and staff at Tusculum are great, and Nathan and Crystal enjoyed their visit. Naturally, I didn't film that aspect of our visit, but I had to show you this room in their library. Originally, this giant room was Tusculum's gym and an indoor track, believe it or not. I'm not sure if it was meant to be a regulation basketball court or anything, but this was just amazing to me, especially the track around the top. I can just see students making their rounds, getting their cardio in just before or after classes about 100 years ago. Wow, I love buildings like this. And Tusculum has done an amazing job at merging the nostalgia of the past with modern state-of-the-art facilities so that the campus has a natural flow that's not too distracting.
Now, if you've been a subscriber to my channel for a long time, you know that I love trees. It's kind of like my thing, and I love really big trees. And here at Tusculum, the campus is full of giant trees. And by the way, I know my glasses don't match my shirt, but the Tennessee Vols won last night, and then they beat Georgia Tech. If you're a Georgia Tech fan, I'm so sorry about your loss, but hey, Tennessee played really good. But anyway, I lost my sunglasses, so I had to buy these at a Cracker Barrel. Imagine that, we went to Cracker Barrel. But anyway, look at this tree behind me. It's enormous. I'm a big guy, and this thing, two of me could stand side by side at the trunk of this tree. It's pretty amazing. I bet this tree was around when the Magna Carta was signed. You know what I'm saying?
Our tour at Tusculum was thorough, and we left feeling like all of our questions had been answered. I'm grateful Crystal and Nathan decided to visit Tusculum, but neither of them have decided for sure where they want to go to college. But on a different note, I was grateful that I could visit Tusculum even as an adult. After all, it is the oldest college in the state of Tennessee, and it's extremely interesting. If you're college shopping and you like intimate colleges just outside the mountains like I do, I'd add Tusculum to your list of colleges to visit. They have an amazing campus. And you know what else is cool? My favorite road in the world is less than 2 hours from Tusculum, the Blue Ridge Parkway. And do you know what else is cool? Mount Mitchell is only 2 hours from Tusculum College. You guessed it, Carolyn and I couldn't resist. So yes, we headed to Mount Mitchell via the Blue Ridge Parkway. This spur-of-the-moment trip may seem insane, but we had our reasons. See, this fall I'm wanting to create a video about camping at Mount Mitchell in the early fall, so I was in desperate need for a recon trip. And Carolyn loves the Blue Ridge Parkway as much as I do. Now, Crystal and Nathan weren't too thrilled about this excursion, but they were both pretty impressed with Mount Mitchell.
So we just left Tusculum, which is in Greenville, Tennessee. Like we said earlier, we had a great time. The staff there that gave us our tour, they were just amazing. Tusculum College in Greenville, Tennessee is awesome. It's definitely something you should check out if you're looking for a college. We had a great time, but we were so close to the Blue Ridge Parkway that we had to hit the Blue Ridge Parkway. About an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes from Tusculum to the Blue Ridge Parkway to Mount Mitchell, which is where we're headed just for a quick look at Mount Mitchell. The weather up here today is kind of back and forth, rain, sunshine, clouds, but you know me, I love it up here regardless of the weather. Right now though, we're at a place called Barren Gap, and the reason why I wanted to just stop and do a quick video about Barren Gap is because if you are on the Blue Ridge Parkway, and you know that if you watch my videos a lot, I'm always talking about the Blue Ridge Parkway if we're anywhere near here. And one of the reasons why I wanted to talk about it is because there is a bathroom here. Now, there's one problem, is that this particular look-off isn't open a lot during the year because of weather. It snows big time up here. Matter of fact, Carolyn and I got caught up here one time and had to turn around and drive back the other direction. But what I like about it is you go a long stretch on the Blue Ridge where there's no bathrooms. And here at Barren Gap, there's bathroom facilities, which is great. So it's something to keep in mind for those of you who watch my channel and you're into the Blue Ridge Parkway. So I was finishing up the second half of this video, and I'm trying to get a release out on Saturday. That's what you do when you create video content, is that you try to time it right to be released at a certain time. And it dawned on me that this particular video is going to come out probably within 12 to 24 hours of one of the biggest, most violent hurricanes that's ever been on American shores is going to hit the state of Florida or somewhere in that area. And it broke my heart, and I couldn't continue with the content without addressing the fact that our hearts, our prayers, our minds are with all of the people who have been evacuated, the people who are having to just sort of stick it out down there for whatever reason. Maybe they chose not to leave, or maybe they couldn't leave. A lot of people, they just didn't have the ability to evacuate, or whatever the situation is that our prayers are with you, and that we are one nation under God. And that means that when one state suffers, we are all a part of that, and we are all a part of the recovery and the things that need to happen to take care of the people. And so our prayers are with you. And it dawned on me that there may be people that are on the road, there may be people that are in a hotel room, or whatever the case is, and they accidentally bump into this video out of sheer boredom. They've never seen one of our videos. We have a heavy burden in our heart, in our home, in our community here in Hickson and Soddy Daisy, Tennessee, as well as our church, just to say, my goodness, we are praying for you, and our heart is breaking for you. This has affected very close friends of mine, practically family members who evacuated days ago. And so our hearts are with you, and just remember that people are praying, and we're going to get through this together as a country. So if you're among the tens of thousands of people who have been evacuated, know that you are not alone, that people are thinking about you and they are praying for you, and we're just waiting for the go-ahead to jump in and know how we can help best. Thank you for watching this video.